So today we're going to look at this page from day 82. In your notebooks you can write comparing expressions, and this is objective 50A2. So today we're not going to solve anything. Just like yesterday we just created the words for the expressions, so we didn't solve them in yesterday's video notes. Today we're not solving anything, but we want to compare expressions, just looking at what we see with our numbers and the way they're arranged, really evaluating, or not evaluating because that means solve, really looking at the differences between the two equations and seeing if we can determine which one's greater. So this is Puzzled Penguin down here, and he has a question for us. He says, I was given the two expressions below to compare. I know the value of expression 1 is greater than the value of expression 2, but I'm not sure how much greater it is. The hard thing about this is that my teacher asked me not to calculate the value as I compare them, or not to solve, basically. Please help me by doing the following. Number 1, determine how many times greater expression 1 is than expression 2. Number 2, write down your explanation of how you compared the expressions without calculating, so without solving it. And number 3, support your explanation with another example because sometimes I need a little extra help to understand such hard things. All right, so we have expression 1 right here, okay, and we have expression 2 right here. The first thing I want to do when I'm comparing expressions without solving them is I want to highlight what's the same, okay? I see 18,932, I see 18,932 here. I see addition symbol, I see an addition symbol here. I see 921 here, and I see 921 here. So they have the same addition equation in both expressions, this expression and this expression. This one has parentheses, this one does not. This one has 3 times something, this one does not. Okay, I know based on what I've learned about PEMDAS that these parentheses mean that I solved this equation first. I know here I just solved this portion and I would be done if I were solving it. Here in expression 1, once I solve 18,932 plus 921, I have to multiply by 3. Remember, we are not solving it, we're just trying to look at it and compare it. Okay, we need to determine how many times greater this expression is than this one. Well, expression 1 is 3 times greater because after I find this answer that's in both expressions, expression 1 has me multiplying that by 3. So that means this expression, since this one doesn't multiply by 3, is 3 times greater. So for number 1 down here, I'm going to write expression 1 is 3 times greater than expression 2. Okay. Now, it's that number 2 says, write down an explanation of how you compared the expressions without calculating. So what I did, okay, we looked for what was the same in both expressions. Then we looked for what was different. We noticed 18,932 plus 921 was the same in both expressions. Expression 1 was different because it multiplied the sum of 18,932 and 921 by 3. This means that expression is 3 times greater. Okay? And then it says, support your explanation with another example because sometimes I need a little extra help. So here's another example. If I have 426 plus 4, and we make that expression 1. And then I come over here and I have 426 plus 4 times 2, this expression 2. Expression 2 is greater, or expression 2 is 2 times greater. Why? Because it has times 2 over here on the side. And 426 plus 4 is the same in both. The expression 2 just has another times 2 of that value, which means it's 2 times greater. Okay? I want you to try to create your own example in this space right here and explain which expression is greater. If you show me that, you can earn 5 tickets tomorrow.